Has that gotten rid of the echo? That should have gotten rid of the echo, fingers crossed. But it is finally time for Southampton versus Warwick. Are going to be getting into game here. We see the classic C hovering, his legendary magic, as we know, very much an OTP. I do like the instant gambit ban. You cannot allow that character to get through. Please save Devil Dinosaur. Yes! Hell yes! Warwick are going to be taking in the reins and playing that Devil Dino. Let's see if they have been practicing it and see what they can do with that. Definitely going to be a little bit of a pre-look at how these teams have been performing before summer of NSC. So we will see how it goes. We are going to be seeing a Black Cat ban in response. A little bit of information before we get in. I got told that they don't actually have a Black Cat player. So a little bit of a wasted ban there, but that's okay. You know what? She is very broken, and I'm glad to see her out of the game. I'm going to be seeing the Luna save for Cutie, as well as a rocket ban in response. I mean, I'm not really too up to date with the very current meta for this season, but I didn't think that rocket was super strong. I thought you'd want to get rid of maybe the Elsa or the White Fox, as we are seeing there. Don't want to see that one-sided rocket, but it is on Hell's Haven, which is a very strong dive map. Sorry. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the Elsa Jeff coming out from Warwick, as I do know that they have a DD player. Seeing the penny save for Carven, pick that we don't actually see too much happening. Especially at this higher level of play. She can be very strong. Usually you see her on these convergence maps rather than the domination maps, but if you are going to play Penny, I will say Hell's Haven's probably one of my favorite domination maps to play her on. We are going to be seeing that Star-Lord ban. No Jacko in the game, so not target banning this time, but I'm actually not too sure who that is for. Maybe Nitro plays a little bit of the Star-Lord. I mean, I know that he plays Valorant, as he was casting the previous Valorant game, so could have good aim. Although, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to be going for a full dive here. It does look like we have a Mantis save, so we're going to be seeing that yucky triple support. Do I know? Oh god, wait. I've been told to check a chat. What have I done?
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
Yeah, I got told before that it was a bait, because they think that Jacko's ult is actually Ryoji, which is kind of hilarious. So yeah, your plan did work, Jacko. Ooh, we are loading in here. This is actually one of my favorite maps. I'll be very surprised if we don't see a Angela coming out here on this map specifically.
Thanks for the shield.
But
30 seconds before you attack.
kind of normal team comp from the side of
Luna Snow.
Southampton.
The one and only.
Although C is not on their one trick, so a little bit too scared. Oh, after waiting 40 minutes to get in, we instantly have a pause. Yes, let's go. This is I also do have 300 ping. I'm not actually too sure what is happening right now. Let me go into the settings. I do like that I don't have to be professional here. I don't have to like pretend that everything's okay. Let's have a look what's going on here. It should be on. It should be good. I really hope that Southampton decide to match this Devil Dino. It's going to be tankstead on the Devil Dino. Oh, I do have some info about the teams while we are paused. Let me go grab it. Just so I have something to talk about, so I'm not just sitting here idly waiting for the game to get started like I have for the past 30 minutes. Okay. We do have some info about Warwick. They are top 128 MRC. They like their Loki, their Rocket, their Gambit, their Black Cat, their Star-Lord, Devil Dinosaur. They have got Black Cat written down here, which is kind of funny. But apparently Mantis Elsa is the main ones. For NSC, they play 6th and 7th, which not too bad. I mean, they blamed it on their support players, so it's kind of mean. I think support players deserve more love. All right, let's go see for Southampton. I believe it was Harvey that sent it to me. Yeah, there we go. 10th in winter NSC, 5th in spring. So Warwick does technically have, Southampton does technically have the higher placement. It looks like Carven is a penny main, so that's why the penny has come out. Flat Salt, who I have seen a lot. The character that he's currently playing is not written down here, so I feel like Harvey, or C, sorry, has just kind of lied to me. And we are getting back into it! Let's go! No more waiting. Thank God. Fingers crossed, right, guys?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3.
I do
2,
very much
1.
like this team
All you
that
need to
we
do
are
is capture
running
the
out on
mission
here
area.
for both teams.
Got it?
We are looking a little bit at the triple support from
Varsity
Southampton.
sent
A
me to the ancient
TP
one.
play coming out
Was
from
my
Warwick.
destiny.
Going to be trying to catch one of the supports off. Is unable to get through, but they are going to be jumping through, trying to
Clearly, you
make
need
something
a-
happen here. And that is going to be a first pick on to Nitro Ryoji. First blood of the game, showing the power of the Elsa here, as it looks like Southampton are actually going to be the first ones to be able to jump onto the point here, which does give them a little bit of a value, but they are down a player. It's a 5v6 coming into this. We are seeing a lot of damage coming out onto the Devil Dinosaur. We are looking at the callback on the penny up the top here, just kind of ruling the high ground, not allowing them to get any value that they would like. Tankstead getting in really aggressive here, really bad, struggling, as we are going to be seeing Flat Salt getting put down very low, using that diamond form to get themselves alive for the time being, as they are forced out of the point. Warwick and that is an instant shoot from C, allowing Flat Salt to wipe 2 out pretty much instantly into the fight, and now it's going to be a 3v6. West of Warwick trying to pick up the pace, but they are just going to be annihilated one by one. It's going to be Southampton that claim the first point, and that was a really well placed hands of Khonshu from C there, just allowing Flat Salt to get the damage that he needs to clean up the fight and get a few picks and make sure it's in their way. 20% on the board, as we are going to be seeing Warwick pushing from the high ground here. It's kind of what you want to do on this map, especially with this kind of team comp. Let's see what Tankstead can do on this Devil Dinosaur. You really want to be trying to look for these kidnaps, try and get one of them out of position and just really annihilate them. Really nice spacing here from Southampton, though, just giving up the space on the front line, just allowing Flat Salt to control the point, make sure that they can't cap it. It's kind of halfway, though, so they need to be a little bit careful. Has already becoming from Ryoji. Is going to be able to take down 2. Amazing play from Ryoji, and the entirety of Warwick, really nice, just waiting for perfect time to throw out that Glartrox and win the point. Although Southampton 40% on the board, be able to make it back pretty quick, almost having 6 ults up and available. Warwick, though, they do have the counter ults up and available, and this is kind of the battle between triple support and the double support. See what they win, as we are going to be seeing that the country very early. Invisible in response is going to be coming out to try and get them in. We are going to be seeing the Soul Resurgence to keep them alive from Puke. He's seen it, now has the Fear of both worlds built up and ready. Nitro has also used a Rage of Ultron, very scary, coming into this fucking Carven. Being taken down by Tux. I'm really bad, it's going to be pushing in as well. off the map. Tankstead is showing the mastery he already has on this Devil Dinosaur as Warwick are now taking the lead of 50% on their point. There's only about 2 fights left for Southampton to try and win this back. They used 3 ults into that fight with only 2 from Warwick, so they actually lost the ult economy there and lost the fight. This is kind of the worst position that you can be in at this point. We are going to get in the walls coming in here. We're seeing Ryoji putting a lot of folk in, trying to build that guard truck. Scenic is the only one with the support ult here. We're going to be seeing the fate of both response going to be able to sustain the Maris to Southampton for the time being. The Tanks have used their ults. We're all going to be seeing the rage from Tanks. They're ripping into Scene, just getting all of the actually need, trying to throw them off the map, isn't able to get it just in time, but it doesn't matter as the rest of Warwick just wipe Southampton off the map. A double kill from the Carvon's Mines there right at the end, but without TP up and available. It's going to be round 1 going to Warwick, which is not what we were really expecting coming into this. I mean, C has decided to not play the Magic, even though it's open. Which is a little bit surprising, as he does really like the he does really like this Magic. Is going to be switching onto it now that they are losing. We are going to be seeing Flatsoft switch onto the Hulk as well, which is what I've been told is his primary pick. Going off of the triple support, actually, decided that they would rather have the 2 DPS just to keep them alive. Just to be able to pump the damage in, really, as they were definitely lacking in the damage, not being able to take down Tanksteads at all, really. Just allowing Warwick's tanks to do whatever they want. Coming into this first fight, it is Warwick that has the advantage here. Flatsoul are going to be switching on to the Emma off of the Hulk, going for it. No TP shenanigans happening this time, as we're walking into a Ryoji has that Glartrox up and available, and if he's able to use it early before Kyuki, I mean, Kyuki is not going to be able to get this invisible boundary this fight, right? Ryoji is probably just going to be going extremely early with this Glartrox, taking out as many as possible. Going to be jumping in here, Devil Dino, a little bit low. Magic, see, going in with the dive. Sif is going to be taken by Scenic extremely early, and this is a really nice flush. Nacho managed to find Ryoji's going to be able to fall to C. Sulfur does get the trade, but it's too little, too late, as Warwick have already been eliminated in Southampton at the point. But this is exactly what we saw last point. It was Southampton first on the point, bringing it all the way up to 40%, but then Warwick just completely reversed them as soon as they managed to get that initial... I need to be quiet. Yeah, we are going to be looking at C here, who almost has this Dark Child Invisible Boundary coming out extremely early. I am really bad going to be using that Sonic Seduction. Curry Boy going to be able to get the first pick onto Flat Salt as well, which means that Warwick just have to give them this point. They are going to cap touch it just in time. We are going to be seeing Dark Child as well as the Ensong Inferno coming out to try and get a little bit of damage on, but it's not going to be enough, and Warwick are able to flip the point in the middle of it all. We're going to be seeing a lot of damage coming out from the Dark Child. C just annihilating them, but with no support, it's hard to keep up, but it doesn't matter, as now it's just Ryoji versus the world, and I don't think he's going to be able to do it, and that Warwick cap was short-lived, only able to get 19%.
Time for some fireworks.
We are going to be seeing Kyuki, this invisible boundary up and available, as well as Carbon with the Super Spider Chaser, which, I mean, it's not really the highest value ult, can get you some space, kind of puts off a zone where they aren't really allowed to get in. I do like this positioning of the nest here, although it looks like Tankstead is going to be the first one to come up very, very low, using that shield to kite out of there and keep him alive. Ryoji is still holding onto this Glartrox, which is not really something that you want to be doing. We are going to be seeing Diamond Form coming out from already, as the Spider Chaser is going to be coming out as well. Glartrox doesn't find anything. Kyuki is going to be using that invisible boundary. Sulfur able to find Flat Salt. Fate of both worlds in response to the invisible boundary from Warwick. Scenic needs to build the Fate of both worlds of his own in order to keep them alive. Again, it is going to be coming out now, and they are going to be able to survive, and now it is Simp getting extremely low. Tankstead does have this Rampage up and available. We are going to be seeing the Galactic Legend. It needs it. It's not able to do it.
the fate of both worlds is going to run, and that allows Sulfur free reign to do whatever he wants. The Rampage from Tankstead is going to be able to clean up the fight as well.
Double KO.
Chat, what the actual fuck?
Force burst.
Who do you have on your friends list? Oh, gonna be Nitro finding the pick onto Sulfur. That was a very valid block there. We are gonna be seeing the sound exception coming out from Flat Soul Simp using this invisible boundary in response to keep his team alive for the time being. Warwick in a very good position here, allowing to able to do what they want, but they need to take see is gonna be coming out Nitro with Song Inferno is gonna be able to take down one, takes down two. See it able to find a kill as well, and that is gonna be an easy snap for Southampton. And I'm actually not too sure if Warwick have the time to TP here. It does not look like it, as we are seeing C's absolute dominance on this magic pick here. Trying to cause so many problems for Warwick. Definitely better team comp. I do like the switch up that we did see from Southampton. Much better performance from them. I think Warwick need to kind of change their playstyle a little bit here. They are grouping up. I don't know how he managed to get through your block, but he did it somehow. Not a lot of ults coming into here. Ryoji, 68%. I think him just holding on to that Glantrox for almost the entire round, it kind of about the end
How have
for...
things been on Krakoa while I was away, Emma?
We've had our triumphs and our tragedies.
Told them,
We survived.
As X-Men always do.
hopefully he doesn't hold it this time.
Well,
As
the quiet council
I mean,
seat of spring does
theoretically, right, on paper, when we're looking at this first fight last round, Warwick had the ult advantage. Ryoji had that Glantrox, and that should have been enough just to win the fight, but decided to hold onto it, which allowed Southampton to push the advantage before he's able to really get anything. We are going to be seeing Carven coming in here, putting down some early mines, as it looks like Southampton have the first hold of the point, and C finds the first pick onto Ryoji. Kyuki managing to take down I Am Really Bad on that map, and it looks like before the point is even opened, Warwick have been forced back. The speed from the Jeff allowed them to get into position way faster than Warwick was prepared for, and seeing some issues here as Warwick kind of struggling to find their place in this match. I love this Jeff switch, especially on this map specifically. It's really nice to play into. We are seeing Camp trying to look for a little bit of flank as Warwick has switched onto more of a semi-dive comp really with this Star-Lord and the Cap. We'll see if the Cap is enough to really make anything happen. I am lacking Tankstead's Devil Dinosaur though. It's getting value, just not as much as he would like. We do have Ryoji having this ult. I'm really bad, extremely low. It's really early into the fight. Tankstead frozen as well. He needs to chill out a little bit as he is going to be taken out by Kyuki. That is a Lunar assassination as we are seeing a lot of damage coming in. Ryoji managing to take down C though, but not before C finds a Curry Boy, and with the support down, they are forced to back out once again, although Nitro just got taken out, and Southampton are on a little bit of a back foot here. It's a 5v4 as we are going to be seeing the Galactic Legend coming out as well as the Glantrox. We are going to be seeing the It's Jeff. Not really to any value, unfortunately, as the Galactic Legend is going to wipe him out. Is going to be able to take Ryoji off the map, though. And we are still stalling, using Carven's Super Spider Sweeper to keep this on the point. I mean, the longer they stall, the better, really. We are going to be seeing the Fate of Both Worlds coming out from Curry Boy Kyuki. If she is able to get back, she is going to be using that Fate of Both Worlds as well. And this is the perfect stall. A Dark Child going to be coming out Simp, using that invisible boundary in response just to sustain their team through this Dark Child. With the Fate of Both Worlds from Kyuki running out, though, it means that Warwick can now start pushing in. We are going to be seeing that assemble the Freedom Charge to keep the sustain up. C is able to take down Simp, but they do get a lot of trades as both C and Carven have been taken out, and finally Southampton have been forced off the point. Warwick
going to be able to count for the first time this round. One fight remains between Southampton and Victory. Let's see if they are able to pull it off. They are already going in extremely aggressive. That's all going to be walling them off. Still has that downfall. He's going to be able to grab Tagstead, and that is a huge grab. Instantly taking down Tagstead in the start of the fight, making it a 5v6 before it's even gone, and they have capped the point instantly. No room given for Warwick, as we are going to be seeing a switch on the strings. I don't think it's going to be enough. Seeing Cover managing to get both of the supports for Southampton down. TP is going to be coming out stall from really bad. It's going to be allowed this TP to get up and available, but it's only the tanks alive right now. And it looks like Tankstead is going to be the first one to fall. Iron Really Bad still doing his best and trying to stall it for as long as possible. We are going to be seeing Sim coming in with Loki, but the Psionic Seduction is going to spell the end for Warwick as they win map 1 of this best of 5. Well played, Southampton. Absolutely amazing. Switching onto that magic was clearly the way to go, as they did not stand a chance after that. And special shout out to Scenic for switching onto that Jeff and getting a lot of value on this third point here, just really showing off what the Shark can do. Now we will be going on to a, Warwick map pick. I don't really know too much about this team, as I casted Southampton last time. Haven't seen Warwick before, so I'm not too sure what they'll pick, but I will say I'm just happy that I got to see a Devil Dinosaur before I have to actually do professional casting, because I had no idea what he did before this match. Still not great, but we're getting there, right? Now going into map 2, I kind of want to know what Warwick is going to pick, what they're thinking. Maybe if we go to a convergence or something, might be a good idea. They can really make use of that Devil Dinosaur. I I had to try so hard not to laugh at the chat this entire time. I'm also getting a nicotine advert right now, which thank you, but unfortunately I'm on estrogen. I'm not allowed nicotine, however much I would love it. Scratching, but gonna be waiting for Warwick to ready up so we can get into this map 2. But yeah, Jeff has been my absolute go-to. As you can see behind me, I asked for a gay Jeff for Pride Month, and this is what I was given, and I think it was perfect. Absolutely love my background. Just kind of hoping it's a good thing I can swim, right? Otherwise, I'd be drowning next to the land shark. But I don't really know what they can do over at Warwick. Maybe the best idea would be to ban the magic, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I would love to see sorry, forced onto different characters. I keep doxing them. You know what? I don't feel bad at all. They made me wait 40 minutes. I'm gonna be still waiting for both teams to ready up. Hopefully soon, because I am hungry. I want some food. So please don't mention food in the chat, otherwise I might cry. And I might just leave and go eat. I'm trying to think who played the best that map, really, because I honestly, I think it was kind of a support carry on the side of Southampton, however much I'm going to get yelled at for saying that, but I think Kyuki and Scenic were just really putting in the work that entire map, keeping the team up, keeping them at bay. Oh my god, there's an advert. Thank god I can stop talking. Oh wait, no, I can't, because if people are primed, I don't know why. Why, Twitch? Why? Oh, I'm back. Hello.
I'm trying to think what map I would like to see. I kind of want to see some Manhattan, downtown Manhattan. I haven't seen too much of it being played. The last time I got to cast downtown Manhattan, it was a pro team versus a GM team. So they just kind of spawn held them. So I didn't even really get to see how people play that map. But you know, hopefully why you can see the stream on a big screen. That's funny. Oh my god, some cheating going on SMH. Hmm. I feel like I'm getting ignored by Warwick right now. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I would love to start. I'd love to get this going, as I feel rather lonely right now. I think Corp should get in here personally, or Jacko. When's the next game? Whenever Warwick decides to ready up. That's the next game. Jacko, come join, come chat with me. And drag Corpse with you, because it'll be funny. Uh, no, you're not. You unfriended me, Kulshiv, so not. No. 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 I'm not asking you to cast. I'm asking you to talk to me while Warwick are taking 5 years to ready up. I feel like Kulshiv will just start yelling slurs if he comes in here. I can't lie. Oh, he's sexist? Yeah, hell no. Kulshiv's not allowed in here. Anyway, Jacko, come talk to me. Come give me the inside scoop. Oh, they're ready. Never mind, we're going. Oh, Hall of Tajalia. A very, very common map. Ignore that I don't sound excited about it. I have just seen this map hundreds of times. It is like the most played map. My team, FRG, when I used to play for them, shout out, Wednesday. She was my goat. I feel really bad for forgetting the name, but well. Kiwi, they are sorry. Yeah, Kiwi, they're asking if you put me back on because they can see the stream. So put me on so they can't see the bands and stuff.
I'm back. Hello. We are. I'm gonna just read out the bans. You guys have to pretend to be listening. We are gonna be seeing a Gambit and Luna ban for the side of Southampton. A Gambit ban in response. Obviously, you do not want to see that one-sided Gambit. We are going to be seeing a White Fox save from Warwick, maybe to counter this Magic, which has also been saved now. Which is what we'd like to see. I mean, we saw C off Magic. It went well for about 30% of the point, and then Warwick just started walking over them. I'm really looking towards Cute Key and Scenic to carry this game yet again. I mean, both of them were just getting so much value. Actually, a lot of the kills were coming from Cute Key's collapse or freeze into triple headshot. And as a Luna main myself, I will say it's extremely satisfying. I'm definitely not biased as a support main at all. Yeah, is what it is. Phoenix ban. Ooh, they don't want to see Ryoji on the. I mean, he wasn't. Who was playing Phoenix? Was it Sulfur? It might have been Sulfur. Either way, they don't like the Phoenix, which kind of fair. We're not going to be seeing an Invis ban. Cute Key, I'm not going to be able to use that Invis. I will say though, it was kind of the Luna that was causing more issues, as well as the Jeff. I don't think the Invis really isn't in a great spot this season, which is why I've become a Jeff White Fox 2-trick. I mean, sorry, Invis. Yeah, she just the nerfs not fun. Can we make her broken again, please, Netties? Let's just like fully buff her up, bring her back to season 2 Invis. She was peak back then. Gonna be seeing the cap save for Southampton. Looks like Flat Salt is finally going to be off that Emma, as well as the Mantis save from Warwick, still wanting to go for the sorry, the chat is really you guys can't see the chat, but it's just confusing me. Who's defending first? Oh, it's Southampton. Wait for Southampton to get to point, and then we can move it back over. Just so they can't see their comp. Can we take her self shield? Actually, I think we should buff the self shield. We should make it like 500 health, and it does 100 health a second. But only to Invis.
You know what to do, spiders? It'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Gosh, that's so. The penny is so loud for some reason. It's actually kind of making me deaf right now. Let me turn this down. Oh, there we go.
Okay, I'll let you.
All right, we can probably go now. Onto them. We can actually see them now because they can't change characters. It would be trolling, to be fair, to change characters.
This should protect me.
We're not going to be seeing a penny yet again from Carvin. No surprises there. See on the Magic yet again as well. Nitro going to be playing this Namor instead. I do like the classic backline. Oh my god, a perfect penny mine taking Curry Boy out instantly, as well as melting Tankstead enough for Nitro to be able to clean up that kill and get the full hit onto it. A lot of damage from Nitro as well. Gives Carvin a lot of ult charge as well against this. We are seeing Ryoji hitting on to the Iron Man. I'm not too sure how I feel about that, as Iron Man just really feeds ult charge for the supports. I'm really bad, going to be diving in, instantly frozen as well, going to be taken out. Curry Boy able to find Carvin though, which is a huge pick, as now the entirety of Warwick Stop pushing in. Tankstead is going to be leading the charge as well. I'm really bad, going to be diving into the backline, trying to get a lot of damage off. We are going to be cleaning these squids up. Tankstead getting scarily low, needs to be careful here. He is able to take down Sword, but the anti-air magic coming out. I'm really bad, able to find Yuki though, which is really bad for Southampton, as being
down your main support, especially when you're being pushed as hard as this. It's really difficult to make something happen. We are going to be seeing Flat Solid to take down Ryoji. If Nitro is able to get this Horn of Proteus out, he's going to be able to find two, but it's not enough. They're able to back out. The Invis Shield saves their lives. Simp putting in the work here, but unfortunately for Warwick, the entirety of Southampton is back, forcing them away. C caught a little bit out of position. Safe with Corvon. This could be scary here, but Southampton has shown that they do not care if their penny player dies. You are going to be seeing it's Jeff coming out, only able to find Tanks, unfortunately, which means that is going to be the end. I'm not really too sure how we feel about that invisible boundary, as it was an invisible boundary against two people. We are going to be getting a TP coming through from Carven. Should be able to get there in time. See, he's going to be a little bit staggered here. Nitro switching on to this Psylocke, as well as QP going on to the low key for some stall here. We are going to see Ryoji getting scarily low as well. Maximum Pulse is going to be coming out straight into the runes, though. Is still able to take down QP. See, able to find Curry Boy, but Sulfur finds Scenic, and there are no supports left alive for Southampton. Rampage is going to be coming out from Tanks. They're just going to be putting in the damage, and they are able to cap the point. 4 minutes on the clock. Actually, a fairly fast cap. That is what we like to see.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Let's go. For Wakanda.
I kinda hope that Iron Man wins now, so Aiden starts yelling at you. Although I don't know how I feel about playing an Iron Man comp in summer, so maybe no actually. I don't want to have to play Ultron. I'm going to be seeing I Am So Bad diving into the front line. He's going to be missing it, unfortunately. We're going to be seeing the Rage of Ultron coming out from Sulfur, though, which really allows Warwick to start pushing in hard. They are just kind of using it to take down C, but are able to just get the pick onto C as well. And a DPS down. Southampton kind of forced to back away for it, but Nitro has the... why am I forgetting? The Dance of the Butterfly. Soul Resurgence coming in response from Quarry Boy, just going to be able to keep them alive. Carver going to be taken out by Simp as well. We are going to be seeing Feast of the Abyss coming straight onto QP, who is not able to catch a break here. Support's being wiped out. We are going to be seeing a triple support coming out from South. Sorry, it is a rocket, Jeff comp. Animal backline. Perfect. That is what I like to see. It's an animal backline without like bullet dive. I would really like to see Flat Salt and Carbon switch into maybe the Venom or the Angela here. Really nice. QP is going to be going off that rocket pretty much instantly, going with the Luna instead. And I mean, Warwick are just absolutely running it down Southampton here, really giving them any breathing room. As Tank said, is going to be able to take down Karvik extremely early yet again, and not able to do anything. Sulfur just getting so much value, not being able to be taken out by the enemy. Scenic going to be going in with the It's Jeff. Going to be trying to find one of them. He's going to be able to pick them up. The Maximum Pulse is going to be coming in. Isn't able to find anything. Nitro just dashes away. See, going to be pushing in here. The It's Jeff does allow them to get a free pick onto Curry Boy, I would assume. Although it doesn't look like that happened. I'm not really too sure what happened to Scenic It's Jeff. We are going to be seeing the World Breaker Hulk coming out of his little boundary from Simpic. Is going to be able to get them alive for the time being. Oh my god, a absolutely perfect Aobogamoto is going to be able to find a Curry Boy. We're going to be seeing the Rampage going to be coming out, as well as the Rage of Ultron. It looks like Warwick actually going to be able to win this fight, being down one already. C using this Dark Child, only going to be able to get one pick with it, unfortunately, as unable to get the value that he really wanted here. Not going to be able to keep the point right now, as C is just doing a perfect job of stalling, as well as Flat Salt just really dancing around the point, doing whatever they want. Oh, that is C finally going to be taken out. 3 minutes left on the clock, and that is going to be a cancelled Feast of the Abyss. A punch to the head. It's going to knock him out before he's able to get under the ground. Seeing it still pushing. It's a 5v6, but Warwick do not care. They know that they have the advantage here with the aerial strike going into the melee DPS. Nitro switching on to his Punisher might be really nice. We are going to be seeing the final judgment coming out. Ryoji is going to be the first victim. Looks like Tankstead is going to be next, trying to get away as fast as possible, but that dinosaur is slow as hell. That is going to be a triple kill, a quadra kill. Make that 5 a penta for Nitro. Can he find the team kill? He is going to be able to spot out I'm So Bad. Not able to get him, unfortunately, though, as I have now realized that they definitely they definitely used the screen that they can see to find out where he is. He's able to get her out, though. It is a Venom after all. 2 minutes left on the clock. plenty of time for Warwick to start pushing in, especially now we are almost looking at 6 ults up. Tankstead already getting so much space. I'm so bad going to be diving onto the back line as well. They are going to be using the Soul Resurgence from Boy to be pushing in. It's Jeff, not really able to find anything simp. Going to be getting C as well, which is looking really bad for Southampton. Maximum Pulse is going to be able to take down that Jeffrey. And now with 1 minute 30 left on the clock, they are looking to end the round here. Southampton, without having any ults really to contest this, it's not looking good. Warwick, 3 ultimates up and available. The Invisible Boundary and the Raging Ultron is just so much a sustain. Raging Ultron is going to be coming out pretty much instantly. Fate of both worlds in a response from Southampton. Unfortunately, those Scenic still caught by the Raging Ultron, not able to get to the Fate of both worlds fast enough. Sulfur taking a lot of damage, but Nitro just can't find damage to actually fully take him out. And C is not having a good time today. Everyone is just targeting him as soon as he goes in. We are going to be seeing the World Breaker Hulk, Invisible Boundary in response. Carvin able to take down Ryoji though, which is actually really nice. We do have the final judgment for as soon as this is over. Sulfur getting really low is going to be taken up by Nitro, but the Rampage from Tankstead is just too much. Final judgment. The final stand from Warwick, but it's not going to be enough. Darkchild from C is going to be coming out. Beast of the Abyss isn't going to be able to find anything. Darkchild actually manages to take down Simp, is going to be looking for Ryoji now. To get the second pick. He is going to be able to find it as well, and this is actually looking really good for Warwick. Sorry, for Southampton, as Warwick now have to set up a TP, which means they have to switch off their triple support, and when it matters the most, Southampton locked in, and now they have this Eye of Agamotto, which is going to be the perfect counter to Free Boys TP here. We are going to be seeing, I'm really bad at switching onto the Jeff. We still want to be using this triple support here. Never mind, a quadruple support as Ryoji is switching onto Mantis. They have no DPS now. Sulfur is going to be saved by Sim for the time being. Agamotto is going to have to fight 4, and it's enough to just wipe them out. Allows Nitro free reign. Simp now in his sights, trying to shotgun her out of the way. Isn't going to be enough. Sulfur is next. Bloodsoul being able to take down Ryan really bad, and this is not looking good for Southampton. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to push it all the way. Sorry, this is looking good for Warwick. Southampton is playing this perfectly as Tankstead is going to be falling. Tomiho Unleashed, a little bit of a victory box dance there. Although, still a very far way to push.
Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Yes, Plubing, please, please, Plubing, I miss you. My God. Hop in, are you in the server or do you need an invite? It's an invite. Alright, bet.
This is gonna hurt. Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Oh, I don't have the perms to invite.
Back to full strength.
I think Corpse is in. I need someone to invite Plubing, please.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
I'm screenshotting this quote.
3, 2, 1. All you need to do is
Someone get Plubing in. I can't invite him, unfortunately.
Whoa.
We are going to be looking at the classic Loki on Hall of Jalia. It's very much what we're used to seeing. Is that Plubing that just joined? Is that my goat?
Yes.
It is! Plubing! Woo!
Yes.
My absolute goat. Nitro are going to be able to find the first pick onto Iron really bad. Defender not really able to do anything there. Ryoji finding C pretty much instantly. They are countering this magic perfectly. Tankstead getting a lot of damage here onto the supports, but he is going to be caught in the middle of Southampton, but it does not matter. His supports are there to clean it up and keep him up and running, as looks like Southampton are still trying to push in, even though they are down 3, almost 4, and finally gonna to be forced back into spawn, and Warwick are actually looking really good here. This team from absolute perfection. What do you have to say about it, Plubin?
Yeah, I think this Hulk here is the main thing I'm focusing on. Seeing a tank pool or a Devil Dinosaur here is really strong, especially last round when they're playing the Iron Man. But even here, the tank pool can, you know, put so much damage onto the Devil Dinosaur. But here, you should just be playing Devil Dinosaur in Southampton. If you're playing that Penny, you can grab the Dino, pull him into the mines, and blow him up. The Hulk just kind of, his ult will get shredded by the Dino with that % HP damage, and even in the neutral fight, he gets grabbed, he gets burnt, and he's useless. The switch onto the Emma and the Strange is okay, but Carbon could just be playing a Dinosaur here. And it would be better.
Galactic Legend from Sulfur. Ryoji ambits to take it down. Flat Soul. It doesn't actually look like the Galactic Legend is going to be able to do too much as they just retreat into this backline. Nitro getting scarily low. Wins the 1v1 against time really bad though, which means that they are now up. We are going to be seeing the CYA coming out as well as the final stand. This is going to be able to melt through the invisible boundary if they are not careful. Sim is the target here. Is going to be able to run away for the time being, but not for long. And no one escapes Nitro's judgment as he rains hell on to Warwick. This man just can't stop getting these multi-kills here. We're seeing an instant pick on time really bad. Sulfur trying to stall with this ED. It's not going to be enough though. Tank said on the point for the time being is going to be able to get grabbed by Flat Salt. They are really just trying to play for Curry Boy getting this ult. 99%. He's going to die just before it gets up, and 4 minutes on the clock, capping almost the exact same time.
And that is the strength of the Rocket on this current patch. The buffs he got allows him to get that ult even faster, and in this meta where there's a lot of health, there's a lot of these defensive ults, the Sia is allowing you to burn through all of these defensives there. The invisible boundary is practically useless. There's nothing that the support ults on Warwick's side can do to stop that combo, and they don't have the damage to burn the Sia. The Daredevil won't do anything into it. The Namor isn't enough damage, and there's not enough damage from the tanks either. The Sia will allow them to run them down off cooldowns. The Dark Shard is going on into the backline, combined with the Sonic Seduction, forcing them back. The Poppy will come out. They're going to play aggressive with the individual boundary here, as Nitro will fall down on the Punisher. It's Jeff comes in looking for an E onto the backline. No one visible. He's going to play, just gets the invis out of invisibility, and is going to be sending them off the map more than likely, as that will allow Southampton to win this fight now with the support advantage. Jeff will fall, and the invis will not die, however, so maybe this is winnable for Warwick, but they're going to be forced back, and that should be a very fast second point for Southampton, as the stall is coming in, but I don't know if they will be able to regroup before this point is captured by Southampton.
Yeah, I thought Warwick were looking really good this map. As a reminder, this is their map pick. They were just doing so well on attack, but the defense is just not going their way. We'll see. They have to hold it here. They cannot allow Southampton to full cap. They will be going to series point, which is not what you want to see, but we have this combo yet again, the CYA and the final judgment.
Warwick need to be looking for this Eye of Agamotto early around this corner before they can play aggressive with this Sia. They need to go early, look for a combo here as it comes in, and it won't hit enough people. Sia comes down, and now the tempo is completely flipped for Southampton as they will walk down Warwick's whole team.
Oh my god.
3 kills. And ending the fight, I mean, we're looking like we might just ride this tempo to a full
yeah, it is not looking good for Warwick. That was their one chance to stop Southampton, the combo with the Horn of Proteus with the Eye of Agamotto, but unfortunately I'm really bad. Kind of showing his name there is he isn't able to stun enough people. Hey, he called himself that. Simp does have this invisible boundary up as well. Southampton has no ults here. Warwick, if they're able to use their ults efficiently, maybe only one aggressive invisible boundary. This is exactly what I like to see. Nitro gonna be the first to fall, but Curry Boy dies somehow in the middle of it. Carvon hits an absolutely massive Eye of Agamotto, showing not so bad how to do it. Is going to be coming out from C. We are seeing the Meteorium and the Galactic Legend coming out. C able to find one, finds two, and even though Warwick are committing ults, they are still losing the fight. They did manage to take down Flat Salt though, so no Sonic Destruction for Southampton in this fight, which is kind of what they needed to win it really. But
yeah, they managed to hold on, but
might finish the round.
Still looking concerning for Warwick here, as it's Jeff, Sonic Seduction, and they're coming back on that Punisher Rocket combo.
Oh god.
And they need to shut this down somehow, but looking at their ult bank, they only have Invisible Boundary. There's nothing that can kill through this combo, and if I'm Curry Boy, honestly, I'm looking to copy the Rocket. Looking copy the rocket and then play aggressively with
or
that.
you copy the Magneto maybe and try and... Oh, that's kind of what you need. Instantly take down Nitro. It's going to get res,
committed onto the
unfortunately.
backline as it will find 3 people.
Oh
That is the
my
fight over, I
God.
believe, as they are now able to just walk them down. No supports on the side of Warwick. Jeff comes through to catch any stragglers left alive. That's a 1 minute and 45-second cap, it looks like.
The CYA was not needed, apparently, as Sonic Seduction was enough. And it is going to be going to match point for Southampton. Now, Pluming, I kind of want to ask you about this Iron Man comp that we were seeing from Warwick. I was not expecting it to work as well as it did. Do you kind of have any ideas why?
It's seen some, it's become more and more relevant kind of as a sort of, it's basically a skill check on the other team's character. If you can play the tank pool there, or you can play you can't play Dino into it, first of all. It completely, will destroy the Dino, but the tank pool and playing full dive and just hitting onto the backline and ignoring that sort of, when Iron Man activates his amped form, you play out, you play wide, you avoid it, and when it's down, you take your turn, you look to blow up the backline. On that turn, it is the only real way to counter it. You need people with guns to shoot him out the sky, and you need to be able to play fast and avoid his turns when he has his uptime. If you can't do that, he will melt your tanks, and he will put a lot of pressure in. But there are ways to deal with it. But I just don't know if at this level there's the champ pools there and the knowledge there to address it easily.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a lot of different switches coming in. And honestly, the thing that was working was the magic somehow.
Yeah, somehow.
It was actually mainly Sulfur on the Ultron that was facing the wrath of C. So we are going to be going into the map 3. What map would you like to see Warwick take us to?
So we've had hybrid and we've had domination. So we're going to a payload map here. So,
have you been playing Overwatch perchance?
No, I haven't.
I'm hearing blasphemy right now.
But I just do not want to see Museum. I've watched so much Museum in Ignite and in my own scrims. I'm bored of it. I want to see Spider Islands. I think Spider Islands is really strong for this Iron Man comp. There's high ceilings. You can play really wide on that map. It's strong, especially on that first point. Weaker on the third, but first and second definitely are a strong point for that composition. Maybe we see something like Yggdrasil Path, but I don't think that plays their strength. I think I would be picking Spider Islands if I was Warwick.
That's fair. I think a Spider Islands will be very nice. I'm actually really surprised that neither of these teams have an Angela player, because I feel like Angela just fits into both of their comps perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, the Angela itself has become a little bit less relevant with the introduction of Double Dino. Obviously, right-clicking Angela, sending her to the ground is pretty disastrous.
Wait, his beam is a grounding?
Yes, his beam does ground.
Crazy.
Which makes it very hard to play Angela into that. But, this is Ignite bans. You can target ban out that Dino. It has a lot of priority in this ban phase. So if you ban that out, the Angela does become very strong once again. And if you're looking to play this Iron Man comp, I mean, the issue is that you don't really want to be banning the Dino out. It's a good way of addressing the Dino. You don't want to be wasting a ban on it. So I don't think Angela is exactly the pick. Playing it with something like a tank pool and a Captain America is what's seen most commonly, as these characters are very strong right now into Dino as well, and it sort of just makes that matchup unplayable. But this isn't
actually,
Ignite.
Why is the Cap good into Dino?
Cap's really good because Venom struggles into Dino as a dive tank because obviously there's a lot of percent HP. So when you grab him, when you burn him, it makes it really awkward for him to play out. The Captain America can weave in and out and sort of bait the Dino's cooldown. So if the Dino jumps back to try and peel, the Captain America can leave, and then as soon as the Dino wants to do something else on the map, he can come back in and re-hit, and now the Dino either has to stay on his backline and sacrifice all of his priority around the map, or allow that hit to come in. It's very strong at just baiting those hits compared to a Venom who has to slam in and then swing out when the Dino comes back to peel.
So kind of short cooldown characters are the way to go when going against the Dino.
Yeah, you want to, especially on dive, you want to bait him into coming back with that chomp and then play out, and then when he tries to do something else on the map, you can go. His cooldowns are very long. His grab is 15 seconds, his bubble is 15 seconds. So those two cooldowns, when they're down, the Dino really struggles to play aggressively, and that's what you're looking to bait out in the Dino matchup.
Sounds about right. Now, you did mention that the Rocket is kind of meta at the moment. Did they buff him recently? I thought they
Yes,
kind of left him alone.
he got a lot of damage to his left click. He got reductions to his ult charge, and I believe he got an increase to the amount of right clicks he can cast
If
before
I could
reloading.
tell you one character that didn't need buffing, Rocket would be up there at the top of the list.
Yeah,
He has been meta since the game came out.
I don't ask me how I feel about this meta, because I will tell you that it is low skill slop. This meta is low skill slop. Playing Dino and Rocket, the two most zero skill expression on those characters. I've played Dino day in, day out, like 25 hours of scrims on the fucking character. Oh, my
Oh my
bad.
God.
Apologies.
I mean, we haven't been told that we're not allowed to swear, so.
And I hate it. It is awful. And even though it's super fun to be a big red dinosaur, I just don't want to play him anymore. I'm over it now.
How'd you feel about the ult though?
The ult is super fun. It's, you know, it is a little bit too strong. It feels almost like old tank pool ult where you cast it and you just will not die. So it's very strong at just using it and basically running onto the backline, forcing a lot of pressure. And then because you have so much movement speed, you will inevitably force a support ult and then you can just leave. A lot of what happens is you'll say, let's take a turn with Dino. You'll run in, they will force an invisible ult off halfway across the map, and then you'll be on the other side of the map really fast and they can't punish you. And that's another reason why Invis is really bad this meta, is because there's so many things that can force her ult out away from the fight. If she is forced to use the invisible boundary away from where the fight is going to be happening, it's super easy to kite, and that just results in the character's ult being useless, and it just doesn't work. You need something like a Rocket, you need something like a Luna, you need something that can either force a kill or follow the map.
I feel like from watching this match, it seems like Luna is actually a really nice counter to the Devil Dinosaur. If you can freeze him out of position, he doesn't really have the move speed to get back to his team.
Yeah, if you can force him out of position, and also it's a very big hitbox. You are getting like
yeah.
30% crit accuracy on this dinosaur. You are outputting so much damage onto him, and you know, I can attest when you're playing into like a Luna, Dino, Emma, Punisher as the Dino, it is the most miserable experience. You have to just sit there and hope that the rest of your team will do something, because if you try to do anything on the map, you will blow up in half a second.
So it's kind of like a thing in that way of it's really bad into the hit scans.
Yeah, it's really bad into spam that can sort of, you know, exploit that head. It's not so bad into something like a Squirrel Girl, because you're not worried about it getting a head hitbox, right? You've got so much.
Who plays Squirrel Girl above GM?
You'd be surprised I ran into the only Squirrel Girl one trick in
in
One Above All, Treetop Warrior. I said, hey guys, we should ban the Squirrel Girl. My whole team said no. Yeah, we FF'd after the first round of that game.
Yeah, I feel like when you get good at her, no one really knows how to play against her because no one plays her. So it's kind of like Penny back in like season 3. Oh, who was it? He's now a pro player, isn't he?
Dongmin.
No. Oh, why am I like completely blanking his name? They're like top 500 Penny one trick.
Cringe Alarm, who now plays Rogue.
Yes, Cringe Alarm. Yeah, now he's a Rogue one trick.
Yeah. Yeah, and even now, I don't know if you're aware, but Eric Hartman 101 was rank 1 earlier in the season, 1100 hours on Penny, full Penny OTP, got to rank 1.
God.
Because Penny's matchup into Dinosaur is very strong, and he obviously was very practiced on it before that game, and he is currently ranked 7. He's he's just been grinding, and it's quite funny because he was never really finishing One Above All before this season. He was always finishing in that Celestial range, and then Dino came out, and it's a good matchup for Penny, so he got to rank 1. Which shows that if you one trick and you wait for the right meta, you know, you too can be One Above All.
Please, Invis, become broken again.
No, please, no.
If Invis becomes broken again, I'm getting One Above All. It's easy. No problems at all. Oh,
well, you know, this is meta for me. No aiming required on the dinosaur, no thought required on the dinosaur. Just load up and coin flip that my team is better than the enemy team, you know?
Feel like they really need to stop adding percentage health characters into the game. All Vanguard mains are just going to quit.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is with Dino is it's not the percentage health isn't the problem. It's the issue that there's no real way of expressing a skill on the character. The abilities kind of
well, I will say, okay,
the shift is kind of skill expressive in a
No, because
way.
you can't miss it. You really can't miss it. It's got a huge hitbox, and most of the time, you're using it on their dino, who is the size of a skyscraper. So you're not missing it, right? It's like
That's
you
true.
can't miss a single cooldown of his. The only skill is weaving the melees, which just requires you to do a 180 at the right time. And then like the jump grab, which everyone was doing on day one. So it's like now that I'm here and it's like, in 2 hours into the character, I was like, oh, this is quite fun. I've got things I can learn, and now I'm like, 20 hours in. It's like, yeah, this is soul destroying.
I love when they add it's 8 seasons in and they add a brain dead character. That's really fun.
Well, give it to the Plats. The Plats, Dino's great for the Plats, but I shouldn't be pick ban in high elo. That's not correct. It's like having Wanda being pick ban right now. It doesn't work.
Just wait though, 4 days and we're gonna get the most broken DPS in the game.
4 days and they're buffing Wanda. They're doubling the damage on the left click and.
Oh, they actually?
No, I don't know.
Okay. I was gonna say like fucking why. Let's not get those Wonder One tricks the buff they want.
Yeah, let's not do that, please. We're gonna lose a lot of support players, I believe, if Wanda gets buffed, because they all seem to have the Lord Wanda in the pocket.
It means I might stop playing again though. Oh my god, the most annoying thing is for some reason NetEase decides to put me on a team with like 5 support mains, and then I'll talk to a tank player and they're like, "Where are the support mains? All in my lobby apparently."
Yeah, it's when you load in and it's like you load in, you see 4 tank mains, and it's like, great, so now we've just lost because none of them can play DPS. And
I
it's
think
just
if they're not adding role queue, they should really add like a way that it automatically puts you with people who main the other roles that you don't main. Because
I mean,
then
if they
you
had like a
have
role
less
preference
problems.
system, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially in like high elo, if you have 2 like filled supports, you've just lost the game. Like you
Yeah,
can't win
there's
that game
nothing
if
you
you have
can really
filled
do.
supports. And like it's not as bad on tank or DPS as it is on support, because support is like the strongest role in the game, and
It's
you know,
like the strongest and the hardest at high level. Like, because everyone is looking to kill you. You
yeah,
have to
once
survive
if
like
you
5 people jumping at you.
if you make a mistake on supporting and like you just blow up instantly, the game's just unwinnable, really. So
Yep.
you either need to queue with a support player or just give us a way of making sure we have them on our team.
Praying. Pray to the NetEase gods.
Hmm. I will say that I don't know. I was told before this game that obviously I'm aware of the Jacko Gambit with the Black Cat here, but I was also told, I don't know if anyone's listening in, but I was also told that C might have a sneaky Black Cat in the pocket. I don't know if we're
Uh,
going to see that.
yeah, I got told that, and then I got told that Warwick know about it.
Okay.
So
Right, okay. Someone leaked. Someone might have leaked it. Maybe it's
yeah,
because he was playing MRC with them yesterday,
that's true. That's
and he
true.
may have said something then. But I would like to see the Black Cat. I'm a big fan of Black Cat.
Same.
I think
Well, I'm not a fan, but I would like to see it.
I think it's great for the game. I think a little bit too strong. Nerf the shop, really.
Yes.
The shop needs a
Nerf
nerf.
the ult as well.
No,
Make
no,
it
no. The
make
ult
it
doesn't need
not
nerf.
global.
The ult doesn't need nerf. The shop
It's
is the problem.
global.
That's not a problem. The ult is like probably the worst part of her kit.
Really? I
Yeah.
watch like people 6K with it constantly.
Yeah, you 6K with it, but you 6K with it when they have no ults.
That's true.
Like as soon as if they have one defensive ult, the ult will do no damage. It won't kill like the thing is like ults need to be able to kill through support ults to be really good. They need a way of, and you can't do that with the Black Cat ult. So you can only use it when they're out of cycle, or to force it like to try and just like get something done. It's kind of like a Bucky ult where you just rip it when you see a chance to maybe get a kill with it. But it's worse than Bucky ult, because if you Bucky ult someone, everyone can look at them, throw a support, and they'll die. It doesn't have that going for it, so it is the weakest part of the kit. The invisibility is insanely great. It's speed boost, invisibility. It's got no cooldown, and you just you're just constantly using it, and it's impossible to catch you. And that's the real problem in their kit. They need to add a cooldown to that cooldown. Give it 2 seconds in between every usage, and it's playable.
It is a little crazy that you just get to instantly use it after using it. It's
It's kind of not okay, but you know, NetEast, they are very good at bouncing.
Yep. Yep. They always do the things that everyone in the community wants with the balance
Yep,
changes, and I
100%.
have
Yeah, yeah,
complete faith in NetEase
yeah.
to
Yeah,
give us
yeah,
a
yeah,
good
yeah.
patch.
Black Cat is so getting buffed.
Apparently there was they were playing on lower Manhattan apparently, with ult charge being broadcast to the other team at all times, as the TV above each team's head was showing the other team their ult charge.
That's funny.
Which, you know, I believe has now been fixed, and we should be heading into our game 3 shortly.
You don't want to lose 6-1.
Yeah, Warwick can win the Marvel Rivals. Oh, has
Yeah.
the stream gone down?
Still. Oh, but it's on an ad break.
Okay,
Oh, it is just black. Yeah.
I think it's gone down.
Oh well, what a shame.
Oh, alas. I'm sure we'll be back shortly, as we are going into map select here. We are looking towards museum. Oh, wow. This is
I love
a shocker.
museum.
I've watched so much museum recently.
I mean, it
And
is like the go-to Ignite map.
it is, yeah. I don't know why everyone loves it. It can't be everybody's comfort map. Someone has to feel uncomfortable on this map.
I love this map. It's definitely one of my favorite maps.
I like this map as well, but I don't get how everybody likes this map, you know? It's almost becoming my I don't like this map now because I've played it so much, you know?
It's like the Central Park of Convoy.
Yeah, yeah. Although hot take, I don't like Central Park at all. I think it's an awful map.
I've gone full circle because of the because everyone plays it. It's like when I'm casting, we have Convergence as the second pick. Every single goddamn team picks Central Park. It gets so boring.
As a Gambit double ban, that's just standard. Looking toward the Rocket Protect here. Yeah, I like this a lot from Warwick.
Jacko, your opinions are invalid. You have no rights,
No,
unfortunately.
you are right, Jacko. I'm confused how you can hear us if I can't see anything on the screen. Maybe.
Oh, mine's back now.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
The Luna ban. I almost said first ban because the Gambit ban is so unanimous here. But the Luna ban coming through is quite nice here, actually. It's very strong. The Magic Protect. We're not going to see the Black Cat this map, sadly, I believe.
No, they would have had to first ban it, which is...
I would be looking to ban the Dino here if I was Warwick. Still not being protected. I'm not worried about this.
I don't think that Southampton are really confident on the Dino. I think you would get rid of Tankstead's Dino, because that's been his go-to tank this entire game. I mean, you telling me that he's hard meta now, I mean, I'm not surprised. Every new character is hard meta, apart from Blade. He still sucks somehow. But we are going to be seeing the Phoenix as well.
Phoenix and the Penny ban.
Penny ban.
It looks like Warwick are trying to play hard dive here. I mean, you see this ban, you're just assuming...
after what you said, I kind of understand the Penny ban, right? You don't want to play into a Penny one trick as a Dino.
Yeah, this is a hard map to play, especially like Penny has a lot of... This is a very strong Penny map because the walls that can sort of block the damage and the mines will go through it. It's hard to deal with. So I can understand getting rid of it here. The Rocket single advantage, I mean... We've got to be assuming that they're playing dive here. I mean, the White Fox ban only makes sense if you're playing dive, and the DD Protect is coming out, so I believe that is what we're going to be seeing.
It's definitely going to be a hard dive with an animal backline. If it's not, I am going to eat my hat, I guess, because I would. This is exactly what it's looking like right now. We have the Angela Hover as well. I mean, can you play Dino in the dive?
You play Dino in Anchor Dive. He's very strong in the Anchor Dive mirror because he can like peel. But it looks like we're going to be seeing triple tank? No. Triple support with one tank.
I mean, I've seen so much triple support today, I wouldn't be surprised.
Not sure. Okay, we're playing Anchor Dive. Okay, this is very standard. We're playing double melee DPS, though. This is very strange. I thought we would be seeing a Star-Lord from either Sulfur or Ryogi. It just makes way more sense here. You don't need both of these divers. You need some damage if they're playing the Dino here. But it looks like Southampton are playing the Payne brothers. They are playing Hulk and Thing. That is going to be very hard to dive into. The bubbles from the Hulk, the Earthbound from the Thing. You're gonna need to bait out a lot of cooldowns before you can get active here on the dive.
Stay strong.
And then we are seeing the Elsa and the Groot coming out from Warwick. I do like that, although again, the Dino is just better than Groot here. He can punish your windows, he can punish the front line on your dive windows a lot better than the Groot can, because you grab, you body block, and you blow them up. The mag, I hope we switch off of this. The mag is really bad. But on the whole, both of these team comps are nice, apart from that one thing. But we are walking out on the Magneto here.
Here comes the hole.
Yep. And see if it's, I mean, like you said, I really don't like the Magneto here at all, really, especially playing into this comp that's just going to absolutely melt this Magneto out. I'm going to be seeing this C getting a lot of value. Nitro going to be able to take down Ryoji, but Sulfur takes down both of Southampton supports. And I mean, I don't think C realizes that Sulfur has just wiped out his backline.
He just tore up. I don't know what was happening from Southampton's tanks there. They needed to be scouting this dive out and dealing with it.
I mean, you have the thing for a reason, right?
And allowing them to one-turn your backline is just, it should not happen. That should never happen, especially not with Bubbles and Earthbound. As they will see C's Black Cat come out, this is what I have been waiting for. Sulfur set up on the right with I Am really bad here, looking to hit maybe early on their walkout.
I don't know how I feel about the Black Cat into the Elsa though. It's going to be kind of rough to get the value you want when she's
if Warwick's backline just play on the trap from the Elsa, it is very hard to play, as you get trapped and you will just blow up. But the DD is marking it out. As C is forced to leave. That flake on him will allow him to come back in fast. However, there's no dive. I need to see Warwick getting active there. Their dive score is playing so passively, looking to peel right now, but they're on attack. They need to find a way in.
Called, the better it is. The time is truly ticking down, and this character hurts my brain. See, I must be able to get the pick onto Tankstead. I did not realize that Tankstead is switched onto support. Is going to be able to get it. Is going to get Reds though, but Ryoji is not. I would have liked a Ryoji Res actually. C gets a double kill here. Very, very nice use of the fish there, just to keep them grounded and not able to escape. God, this character actually
Warwick needed to take the fact they won the fight, set up for that next hit early, and get ready to play before they let Southampton come out and take the map. They allowed Southampton to just repeatedly hit onto their backline while never putting pressure on themselves. They're so scared of this tank lineup that they're just not hitting and playing too safe, allowing C to eventually find those picks into the backline. They do have the Seer now, so they also have the Ensign Inferno from Southampton. As Tankstead falls early, It's Jeff comes out from Scenic as there are... C goes down, but the Jeff still coming out. He's all committed, breaks the amp. Damage use comes in potentially, and that is a lot of ults committed from Southampton, but the fight will go their way. I think the Seer didn't make any sense from Curry Boy there. There was no ults to combo with it to take aggressively. It was kind of just used when they were down 2 players. And now that is really bad for Warwick. They have no way of easily breaking through, but also no defensive ults from the side of Southampton, as they kind of overcommitted to that fight that they were already going to win.
4 ults that they were going to win. I mean, we are going to be seeing the Let the Devil out instantly, as well as the Freedom Charge. That is a stacked up Devil there. Sulfur getting a lot of value, just completely wiping them out. Only 2 ults needed, but I mean, they didn't actually manage to get as many kills as I thought they would here. As we still have 3 alive from Southampton. They are finally going to be taken out. TP probably going to be setting up here from Scenic, which is going to allow them to get back to the point for another fight. One final fight here. We do have the Black Cat ultimate available, who she is just waiting on the sideline. 2 meters! Oh my god, they managed to touch it just in time. C is going to be instantly wiped out. Meter M is going to be slammed onto Kyuki. Tankstead going to be using this. It's Jeff, but it does not matter as they managed to cap.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good cap. This point is notoriously hard to cap. It can be where a lot of attacks are stalled. They managed to get through with 2 minutes and 40 on the time bank. This is looking good, but they do have no ults. They need to farm this Seer for next fight. They need to either look for an early hit with their dive core, or just play slow, farm this amp, and then look to hit then. They are onto the cloak here from KY. That bubble will make it a lot harder to kill the backline. I don't know if I'd be still playing dive here. I might be tempted to switch onto something.
It does look like our observer has died, so you're just gonna have to hear our commentary. It's gonna be like a radio show now, right? You're gonna have to just assume what's going on by what we're saying, and
Black Coal
currently
is
it
committed
does.
onto the back line here. No picks will be found, but Curryboy falling dangerously low,
Oh,
forced
it
to take
is
cover.
C that's gonna
C is
die.
taken out by Spymint on the Magneto. Curryboy doing an amazing job of staying alive, but Tanksheads will fall to Flatsoul on the Emma. Nitro traded out. There was no DPS from the side of Southampton, as now Warwick are free to walk in. That lack of a healer does not matter when there is no one outputting damage on the team, as they will walk down. Flatsoul falling dangerously low towards the point, and that will be the fight over to Warwick.
Yep, Warwick are pushing it down. 1 minute 30 left on the clock. Southampton do have about one more fight, maybe two if they're able to get back fast, which they can with this Jeff right now. We are going to be seeing C on the flank once again. Curryboy has this CYA up and available, is going to be able to sustain the team if needed, but Southampton have so many ults that it's going to be really tricky. Southampton on the point C, diving onto the backline, getting both of the support so far away from the point, exactly what you like to see. Scenic is going to be using the It's Jeff, is able to find one. It's going to be trying to take them off the map. The entirety of Warwick are currently chasing this poor Jeff, but it is going to be Tanksteads who falls off. BRB is going to be able to bring him back into the fight, though, so it is still a 6v6 at the current time. VOG, scarily low, though, does have this ult. Tankstead going to be taken down by C, which is not what you like to see, as Nitro is able to take down the other support, and no supports left for Warwick means that Southampton able just to push in for free. Sulfur is able to get the trade onto C, though, but it does not matter.
Yeah, that's a really, really big fight for Southampton to win. Stabilizing themselves on this second point is really nice. Warwick needed to maybe commit an ultimate there to try and win that fight, as now the old bank for Southampton is growing. They have this Phoenix ult for the Seer, they have this Eternal Bond on the Cloak, and they have the Sonic Seduction. It's going to be very hard to push through, although Warwick do have the Freedom Charge to match the Eternal Bond if needed. Phoenix ult will come down onto the Rocket ult, but it is broken as the Amp is still alive, as the dive comes in onto the backline, falling dangerously. No bubble now left for this Southampton backline, as this next dive will be brutal. Sonic Seduction committed to stall this out, allow them to stabilize there for cooldowns.
Oh my god.
Scenic gets picked by the Magneto, but no Freedom Charge from I Am Really Bad. He is rezzed as it is now sent in. Big rock onto Nitro as the Eternal Bond is committed, allowing them to stall this fight out. Monster Hulk onto the backline, but I don't think we'll be able to get any picks with this Freedom Charge alive, as it will go down now. But the fight is going to get stalled out.
Actually able to get a really nice pick there. Like you said, Carbon still stalling the points as well as C, just allowing them to probably set up this TP here, as Black Salt is going to be going back. It is overtime, so it's now all or nothing. Can Warwick defend Southampton's... can Southampton defend Warwick's aggressive push? It is going to be seeing a TP play. It's going to be coming in. Sulfur, Let the Devil Out is going to be coming out straight onto them. I Am Really Bad is able to take down C. This Let the Devil Out is just putting so much damage on to Southampton. Scenic has the It's Jeff. This could be the Jeff to win the entire game right here if he's able to get a couple of picks, but it looks like the Glortrox is going to take the entirety of Southampton off the point as they see a forceful C9 as Warwick managed to push to the third point.
Southampton was so scared of the It's Jeff, and with the Glartrox as well, nobody was on the point there to stop it from just capping. The fight was looking bleak, but they could have maybe swung it back. They are 10% to the Star-Lord ult, as they're now going to the third point, and this is where leads are really built. This is the hardest point to cap on the whole map. So if we can see Warwick complete a full cap here, we might see them get their first map on the board here. Very rare to see both teams complete this full cap, as it is so hard to finish this map off.
Yeah, we are going to be seeing C switching back onto the Magic, giving up on the cap.
Black Cat.
I can see if I can stream it. I'm going to have to turn my thing off, though, if I do. One sec. Oh, no, we have a new observer. I love it. All good. 30 seconds left on the clock here, as it is really not looking good for Warwick, as they have used a lot of ult to try and keep this fight up and available. CYA is now done, and with no other support ults really available, Cute Key having this Fate of Both Worlds might spell at the end of this push. We are going to be going into overtime extremely soon. Carven is going to be getting back into his mech there. We are going to be seeing the Galactic Legend going to be coming out straight away, putting so much damage onto Curry Boy. They really want to take down this rocket. We are going to be seeing the triple ult for Warwick. The fate of both worlds is just going to be sustaining the entirety of Southampton for the time being, as Curry Boy is finally going to get taken out. Scenic gets the kill onto Tankstead. He said, I am the better Jeff, as Darkchild is going to be coming out from C, as well as the It's Jeff from Scenic. See if they're actually able to get any value from this. Nitro is able to take down Sim for C. It's just really struggling to get any picks here. It's going to get eaten up by his own Jeff, and it looks like it is just Sulfur trying to stall it here, and he C9s because this map is dumb. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, that fight was definitely winnable for Warwick. I mean, they had the Meteor M, they had the Freedom Charge, and they had the It's Jeff, but when the Luna and the Galactic Legend came out from Southampton, all three of those ults were committed. They used way too many ults. If they had just used the Meteor M and attempted to catch Nitro through that ultimate, maybe that fight was playable. That's the only line they had to win the fight. But instead, they committed all three of their somewhat defensive ults to that combo, allowing Southampton just to walk them down as soon as those ults ended, and they had nothing to force them off as they had no other ults in the bank. It's still a good push from Warwick. It's still a winnable map, definitely, as they just now need to lock in on this defense. They're going to be looking towards playing Groot and Namor here. A very big combo looking just to blow them up with those two ults. And they're still playing that dive core of Captain America and Daredevil, which I've been liking very much on this map. I do wish they were getting a little bit more active early on, as there were some fights where they kind of just ended up playing too passive, allowing Southampton's backline to walk forwards, take a lot of the space on the map without getting any hits on them, without putting any pressure onto the backline. But either way, the mechanics of this dive core is very strong, and they are finding picks when they are in there. And it's something that you need to be very conscious of on Southampton, to not allow them, now that they are already going to be set up on this defense, you need to clear them out early to stop them from hitting your backline when you are not ready for it.
Exactly. And we were kind of seeing Southampton actually struggle with the dive a little bit, as Ryoji and Sulfur were just getting so much value on their respective picks, diving in with I'm really bad. I mean, I don't know how I feel about using the Freedom Charge with the Let the Devil Out, but it worked, so can't complain there. And like Plubing said, pushing the third map isn't really the end goal, because it's the hardest one to push, right? The defense on that point is so difficult to get through, especially because you can C9 it by standing on it, which is crazy, by the way. But hey ho, small indie company are going to be going into the second round here. Southampton quite far to push. It's really going to be down to if they can get past this first point, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we need to see the momentum really shift for Southampton. They need to get going. They cannot be stalled out on the first or second point. They need a nice time bank to get this third point capped. They need to... I don't like this invis. I really would like to see a different character from this invis here. They need something to survive these dives, force punishes, and invis is not the pick. I would like to see... I mean, they have the Rocket and the White Fox banned out, which are the most common anti-dive
I would love
picks
to see White Fox here.
But
maybe White Fox with Jeff even.
Yeah, I mean, it's banned out is the issue. I mean, you could be playing the Luna here. It's not awful. I know they were playing it at first. It maybe wasn't exactly what they wanted. But, or you just, instead of Carvon being on this strange, you put Carvon on this dinosaur and he plays to peel. You just have him sit on the back line and grab the Daredevil. It's a very hard matchup to play. Daredevil's block is ineffective against Devil Dinosaur for some reason. Every single one of his abilities goes through it. So he is very strong at just countering him. But I think
they're deciding to play this for the team up. I think that's why they're also playing the invis. They're just going all in on this strange team up, and it's going to be Scenic getting scarily slow. Sorry, Simp getting scarily low instantly into the fight. C has been forced out, but they have just got so much space. They have got past this already really hard choke point to get past, and they are pushing around this first corner. Now, this is where Warwick started to struggle, where it was really hard for Southampton to pass past Southampton. And oh my god, Simp instantly taken out by C. Is going to get rezzed by that BRB, though, so still in the fight. I am really bad. Oh my god, Carvon gets the double kill onto the supports. What an amazing... I mean, that is the Invis Strange team up right there, right?
Yeah,
that is how powerful it is.
I mean, I'm eating my words right now as I'm critiquing the Strange, but Winning that fight almost directly by taking out both of Warwick's supports is huge value, as the portal will now come in from Ryogi as they're in the final fight of this first checkpoint. And this is exactly what Southampton need. They need to take this momentum out as the portal comes through here. They have no ult. Sia comes out early. This is going to be very hard for Southampton to hold on to. They are 10% away from the invisible boundary. They need to build that, but Nitro will fall early here. As C is also falling dangerous low, will go down, and Carvon as well. This is looking like a very strong retake for Warwick as they get one more fight, one more chance on this first point.
Yeah, I think it was a nice retake, but I think if Southampton just TP here, Warwick are not going to have the chance to build ults quick enough. They only have one through Tankstead. Courier Boy did have to use the CYA there to win that fight. Southampton have this Galactic Legend, and I'm not really too sure what you're going to be able to do against it, especially if you manage to take Ryoji out the sky. We are going to see Flatsol instantly take down Clanshead. The Galactic Legend is going to be wiping them out. Sulfur and Courier Boy soon to follow, as we know. Nitro has been loving his multi-kills. C is going to steal the last two away from him, though. That is, I thought that was her using the invisible boundary there. I got baited.
Yeah, I mean, that's another fight where you are just begging for Warwick's dive core to hit early. If they hit early, they get that 10% ult charge on the Captain America. They have something to respond to that Galactic Legend. Instead, they allowed for Nitro to get set up on his position and play first with the Galactic Legend when they don't have the freedom charge, and it just ends the fight as we're now into the second point with 4 minutes on the clock, taking aggressively into this left room, but they will be repelled by Warwick's defense. 5 ults on the side of Southampton here. This is looking very strong. They need to force a hit early to weaken this ult bank. C will fall down. This is very strong now. There is no threat onto Warwick's backline as they can now look aggressively to play with this Let the Devil Out.
Yep, and I mean, looking at the ult charge, Southampton, it does have a slight advantage here. Let the Devil is going to be coming out as well as that freedom charge because he was getting scarily low. He needs to do it. Tankstead going to be using the It's Jeff as well. It's just so many ults committed. No one has died yet. As Tankstead is going to be able to grab Scenic, who wasn't able to get under quick enough. Take him off the map. A little bit of a Jeff diff right there from Tankstead. I don't think I've ever seen a Jeff get ulted by another Jeff before.
Yeah, maybe he was just out of his cooldown to go under the ground, as that change did come in a while ago, but
oh, nope, it was full. Don't worry, I'm watching his perspective.
But that is a lot of ults committed for Warwick. They won the fight, but they used 3 ults to Southampton's 1, as now the Dark Child and the Freedom Charge will go straight onto the backline. They need to use this invisible boundary, but they reject it. Comes through win and gets 2, taking out KY, and that is making this fight very winnable, but no support on the side of Warwick, but none left alive for either team now, as it is just raw cleanup, and it looks like Warwick are going to have to hold on to it as Southampton choose to regroup.
Was an amazing combo right there.
I mean, yeah,
Perfect
that's
play.
exactly what you need. Beautiful peel from the group to hit that, and the combo was there. Even when the fight looked lost, allowing them to hold on to this. This time bank is falling down to 2 minutes, half of what they started with. No ults now. They need to use the invisible boundary to deal with this Galactic Legend as it comes through early. They're forced to use it. Super far point is Jeff coming through, looking for an E onto the backline here. And he's going to go for it, and he's going to get just his own strength out of his ult.
He is going to
there's a
survive,
horror.
though, which is kind of the most important part.
Down.
Oh, wait, Arthur's popping off, though.
Looks like he didn't need to worry about having himself eaten by the Jeff, as he will find 3 in the backline alone. Going to clean up this fight. Still looking like it's not a clean win for Southampton, though. They still lose that fight as the cleanup is there for Warwick. But Southampton's thought come back sooner, and now the fight is back in Southampton's favour. 1 fight left, 1 minute 30 on the clock. This is very manageable for both teams. Although I will say Warwick are close to the Let the Devil Out, the Strangling Prison,
but we
and the
have
Freedom
the
Charge.
CND here. We have the Eternal Bond. If they go aggressive and don't allow Warwick to build ults, they can easily win this point. Although it doesn't look like they're going to be doing that, which means that they do have the Freedom Charge up and available, which is going to allow them to just go in. Eternal Bond is coming out a little bit too late, though, as it does look like Synth is going to be a little bit low here. Nitro able to take down Curry Boy. That is a support down. The Freedom Charge is finally going to be running out here. Yuki caught out of position here, is going to have to fade away, but so low, not able to be sustained by Scenic. Tankstead is going to be taken out by Nitro. C is going to be committing the Dark Child. They want to win this fight. They want to end it here. The combo is going to miss. Oh no! Simp hit the Strangling Prison, but unfortunately, I I mean, that was Koga aim right there. I'm gonna say it. that was a Koga. That was a Koga roll.
Yeah, I mean, look, you can get it once on C, but by the second time he learned, and he was ready for that. He used that E to dodge the strangling prison, allowing him to clean up and get for that fight. I mean, just masterclass from the Magic players who are now walking and playing aggressively. This is what I wanted to see Warwick do on their defense. Play aggressively, look to force some cooldowns early. You have the Galactic Legend. You can.
Oh, Warwick is screwed. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just looked at the ult charge. They are not winning this. Southampton have to throw this completely. They have to throw harder than me on a Sunday night when I'm like 6 drinks in, okay? Nitro is going to be using this Galactic Legend extremely early into the fight, takes down Tankstead. Sulfur let the devil out, and he is going to be running in, and he does manage to take down Scenic. Okay, not too bad. And now I'm really bad. It's going to be stalling enough to get this CP, but they used one ult for that.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I'm saying. I need Warwick to be playing early with this combo here, as they just allow him to take this entire map. They should have rotated through that left side now, as this fight is being cleaned up by the Freedom Charge and stuffing the portal with these magic right clicks. Very hard to walk out into, as the last stand on the point is going to be falling, and that should be Southampton taking this series in a 3-0 fashion. Very dominant showing here, but it wasn't. I would say the scoreboard does not betray the truth of this matchup. I would say this was very close every single map.
Yeah, it was very close, even though it was a 3-0. Sorry, I'm typing the
Yeah, I mean, yeah, even though it was a 3-0, obviously every map was very close, and I think just 1 or 2 fights going a different manner, we would have seen a very different result here. So I think both teams should be very proud of themselves at how they played today. They were a very good fight, and I wish Warwick the best of luck in MRC as they are, as they dominated through the open qualifiers, going 8-2, I believe, this time, looking to improve their top 128 placement into something like a top 32 or a top 64.
Ooh.
Be very impressive.
I personally, I can't wait to play against these teams in Summer NSC. That's what I'm excited for.
I believe, yeah, that Summer NSC is coming up soon, and you know, if you're in the uni scene, I highly recommend getting involved. It's a great time, and alumni are allowed to participate for summer, which means that if you have a friend who's graduated that wants to play, let them know, and you know, hopefully we'll see you. It means
the GOAT support is coming back to Portsmouth to.
I don't know if I don't think I go to Portsmouth actually.
I hate you. I hate you so much. You know what? No, you should come play Portsmouth actually. Maybe we'll win.
You have
you can replace Jacko.
Oh no, maybe it's an upgrade.
Well, that is going to be all for us, and I think that is the Varsity over and done with Southampton winning 6-1. Thank you so much, Flubing, for hopping in. I was feeling so goddamn lonely before you came here. It only took it to overrun by 2 hours for you to come help. Well, I am gonna go eat some dinner because I am starving. I hope you all had an amazing time. It was extremely fun casting the Southampton Varsity once again, and I hope that they will invite me back for the future. But for now, bye-bye!
Thank you very much for having us. Have a good night.
I'm shooting my shot and I'm already grinning. You know that I'm one up on one that you're sending. You know you've been cutting, you know I'm ascending. I'm one up, I'm winning. I'm one up, I'm winning. Take a look at the pen that I'm making my money like it's never ending. I took all my losses, I roll with the bosses. I know where they cost and I'm so independent. We'll take a look at the pen that I'm making my money.